DJ, you go crazy.
Yeah. You know, the fans, they be interested in you know, your early days, you know what I'm saying, your Team 600 days, you know, the guys you were growing up, you know, around, shit like that. So, you know, I want to ask you about a couple of those guys myself. You know, like I said, what's understood ain't got to be explained. We here with Tay Capone, aka Tay 600. Tay 600 up them Rugers, right? But man, there's one guy from 600 who's, you know, in my opinion, the most interesting, D Rose.
Right.
Can you talk to us about D Rose? Did you grow up with him?
That's Sandbox. Like,
really?
That's before 600.
Okay.
Before Black Disciple, before anything, like that's 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like that's like from way back when. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like Shorty, he was one of them niggas. Like, he just like the internet painted him so bogus. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit low key got him 40 years. Like, that shit he booked for right now, he ain't even do. But it's his name circulates so bad, they been ready to. You know, he beat an attempt right before he got bumped for a body, and they wanted him for that, but they couldn't. So when he came with this, it was like they wanted him that bad, and now he innocent. But like Shorty, before all of this shit, he just the nigga. He smiled, played. He one of them niggas like if you going through something or you got a bad day, you see D Rose, you fuck around, don't even be that blue no more, cause he just light up the room. He smile and play and tweak. He just keep playing, bro. He one of them niggas like he play all day. Like he one of them type of like, it's crazy how the world played him, cause he the opposite of that. Like if you know him, you love him. He gonna smile, tweak, play. You know, like ask for a square, cause he is a square-holic. For them shit like that. Like when me and Shorty used to be little, all we did was wanna play the game. We both had a hell of games on, bro. We just be playing the game. He always had new games. Always had the newest shit. You know, his mama kept them and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever was in, he had it. You know what I'm saying? Never ruined it for nothing. You feel me? Like, you know how motherfucker be trying to make up stories about how people turn to the streets. Like, a lot of us just chose that path. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was one of the ones. Like, he could have did whatever he wanted to do. He was a hooper. He was one of them niggas, like, he'd bust your ass on the court, like, had them bitches on phone. Like, he one of them niggas get picked up every time niggas on the drive playing ball. They go, oh yeah, Bill, ooh. No, this pre-D Rose, so this he Bill. Motherfucker, yeah, Bill, check it out, ooh. I always want him. BD hoes always liked him, never had a problem getting hoes and shit. We was always some little handsome little niggas on phone. So when we jumped in the streets, everything just changed on phone. Like, a lot of shit did change, just like how everybody else perceived him changed when we jumped in the streets, because everybody still knew he was that playful nigga and all that, but there was something else going on with him, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
One thing I heard you say was, you know, how some guys be coming up and they choose that path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they didn't, you know, necessarily have to, right?
Yeah.
When you were growing up, at some point, you chose that path, you know? So tell me, what's a young man mentality growing up on the south side of Chicago? We in Inglewood, you know, early 2010s, right?
Right.
And you choosing that path. Like, what's making him choose that path?
I just feel like, you know, when you be coming up, everything, the transition is like seamless, bro. Like, you literally go from being innocent to being in some shit. Like, it's literally that quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like the time frame I could remember from nothing to being something was like instantly it wasn't nothing. Like, wasn't no time frame. We was innocent and then we wasn't. Like, everything was all good and then it wasn't. Like, So when you growing up, you don't even be prepared for what's finna happen because you really don't see it coming. Like, everything be cool. Everything was cool at one point in time, and then it just changed. Like, that's just, I just don't know. Like, and when you coming up, when it change, if you don't change with it, you really ain't gonna be no good. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when people, like, when shit be happening, people don't be understanding what's happening, and they end up in bad positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we was coming up, we was innocent. We was all just hooping in the back of the white building, like chasing the little girls and going to school. And then, like, it was basically like we went, that summer was over, and the next grade we went into, it was beef. Like, it wasn't even no, it was like from 6th to 7th grade. We ended 6th grade, not into it with nobody. And by the time 7th grade started, in September, it was gun smoke in the air. You feel me?
DJ, you go crazy.